everybody, welcome back to Prissy Beauty. Today I'm here to share with you my Nars blushes, and I wanted to show you not only swatch on my hand, but I also want to try to apply on my face throughout the video each shade so you can see how it, what it looks like when you apply. So like I said, I have 6 different Nars blushes. I have Sin, Orgasm, Amour, and then Lovejoy, Douceur, and Mattala. So I don't have any blush on me right now. In fact, I don't have anything on my face at all. Like I don't have any foundation, powder, anything. I just want to apply. I'm going to start with Mattala, and I'll show you what it looks like in the pan. So Mattala is this beautiful gold, all of them are, not all of them, but the majority of them are shimmery. And I'll show you it on my finger, I don't know if you can really see, and then here on my hand. So it has this goldeny kind of, look to it. It's very pretty. So I'll show you what it looks like applied. I'm just applying with a blush brush. This is like a crown contour blush, large. So just, typical little smile. You see how it looks? It's a beautiful color if you don't even... And I'm applying kind of heavily so you can actually see what it looks like. But it looks like kind of this bronzy kind of color. If you don't want to wear, what's it called? Bronzer, you can probably just stick with this and you'll be fine. So this first one was Mattala. Now I'm going to literally just show you exactly what I'm doing here. I'm just with the little wiper, just removing that. And moving on to the next one. The next one I want to show you is Douceur. In fact, I don't know if I showed you like that. So for Mattala. And then next one, Douceur. And people pronounce it differently as well, whatever. So this is what it looks like. This is more like a matte shade. It's like this dusty rose color, very nice too. I'll put right underneath. It's not as pigmented as most of the blushes by Nars, which for me is like one of my favorite blushes. And I'll apply this for you to see. And again, I'm applying quite heavily just so you can actually see. Like I said, this Douceur for me doesn't show too much on my face. You see, it's more like a rosy. I hope you can actually see the difference. So this was Douceur. It's a beautiful color, like an everyday blush. If you want a subtle, like glow, there's no shimmer to this one. So if you want something very nice and natural, Douceur is a nice blush for you. And then again, wiping it off. I know I might be getting a little red now at this point, but hopefully not so bad. Next I'm going to talk about is Lovejoy. And Lovejoy is actually a funny blush because for me it looks a lot like Lovejoy by MAC, if you have that. It's a darker, this one, you can see the shimmer on there too. It's for me a darker version of Mattala. This one you have to probably apply. It almost has this plummy kind of color, undertone to it. You see that this is more like a brownish, this is Mattala, this is Douceur, this is more like a plummy undertone. So this one here for me, I have to be careful. I'm going to change brushes a little bit. Mine is getting dirty. Same kind of, just smaller. And this is very, very pigmented. So this one, it's definitely plummy. And although in the pan it looks a lot more brownish, when you apply, it has this plummy kind of tone to it, which is very pretty also, in my opinion. So this is Lovejoy. And like I said, I'm applying, not blending it that well either. I'm just applying heavily so you can see it on my skin, okay? So that was Lovejoy. Then, next one, I'll go with Amour. Amour is another one that is not shimmery, and it's more like this rosy, more like towards pink, if you like. I'll show you the bottom of it. It's Amour. I'll show you a swatch on my hand. So it's more like a pinky, you know, dark pink almost blush. Let's do that on the cheeks also. You see, it's like, again, it's very heavily applied, but it's more like a pink tone to it. I love this one also. This was actually, I think, my first one. No, my first one was Orgasm, obviously, because I went with the flow, like, you know, the most popular one. But for me, they're all very pretty anyway. So then we'll go with Sin. Sin is another one that has this plum berry kind of look to it. It looks almost like lavender in the pan. When you swatch it, it's not like that at all. But, you know, it's like this purple almost. But for me, I think it's very pretty. So this one is Lovejoy, this one is Sin. It's somewhat similar. Sin is very pretty too. Definitely more like a winter shade, I guess, if you were to classify it like that. So this is Sin. Like a berry kind of color. Sin has shimmery. Or shimmer now. It's shimmery and has shimmer to it. Okay, and then last but not least is the most popular blush that Nars has, which is Orgasm. You can see in the pan I've used it a lot and it doesn't really go much anywhere. And this is a beautiful like peachy pink color with gold shimmer. Very pretty, very popular color. And I'll apply that one. And out of the blushes I have by Nars, I also don't think the Orgasm is the most, you know, pigmented one compared to the others. So again, very heavily applied, just to give you an idea. Oh, let me do the swatch on my hand. I don't think I did that for Orgasm. So the last one here is Orgasm. Hope you can actually see something there. Anyway, so this video, the idea was to really show you some of the blushes and just kind of swatch them for you. And a lot of times I see these videos, I just see people swatching them in their hands and you don't really see on the skin. So perhaps some information to disclose. I am about NC25 foundation for MAC. So that's sort of like my skin tone, and obviously blushes will look different on each person depending on your skin tone. Price-wise, I believe these blushes sell for $28, I believe, and if it's not correct, I'll correct in some annotation here. But I believe that's what it is, and you can find everywhere, you know, Sephora, online, whatever. It's easy to really find it. Best way to apply them for me are with fluffy brushes like this, like a, you know, blush brush. You know, like this one by Sigma, it's a little smaller. So these are actually 3 different sizes for blushes. You know, this third one here, the smaller, being more like a contour brush, but all of them work fine for me to apply these blushes. Like they're beautiful, and you know, in the YouTube community, they're very popular. Everywhere they're very popular. They're very, very good quality blushes. So if you're interested in looking for some nice new blushes, I hope this video is helpful for you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.